Hey everybody, I'm Arglefump. This video is going to be a walkthrough for Grim Tales Graywitch. I'm going to beat the entire game from start to finish in one video, and I will play the game on hardcore mode, so I won't skip any of the puzzles, and I won't use any hints to solve the puzzles. No, I'll solve everything on my own.
I haven't learned much about Victor Gray so far, other than he died under strange circumstances. I came to Graywitch to learn more. I don't know how you put up with Richard. He's so unbearable. Wait.
So the story is about Stacy. This is Stacy. Stacy was researching our ancestor, Victor Gray. She got sucked into a time portal, and now I have to save her. I'm Anna. I need to save my sister. Okay, so she left her bag here in the bottom right. You want to pick up the bag? We need two things to open up the bag. Number one is this thing on the car, and number two is this thing on the gate. So you want to grab those things and use them on the bag. Open the bag. This gives you some nuts, and it gives you a skull for the gate. So the nuts go on the squirrel, this angry squirrel by the tree. That gives you the car key. You're going to use the car key to open the car and then start a puzzle. So this puzzle, we have green words at the bottom of the screen. Click on pictures which match the words. So for example, the first word is Graywitch. The thing that matches it is the Graywitch sign.
He was a famous scientist.
Scientist, okay. Beakers and vials. Died. Skull and coffin. Secrets, question mark, top secret file. Girl is the doll and the figurine. Relative, hey, that's me. It's a picture of me. Cool. Mad is the picture on the wall, and that circular thing is rituals. Okay, so that gives me the gauntlet, so I can pick up Richard's skull. Yeah, it's kind of creepy. So Richard is my dead father, evil dead father, and occasionally he helps me out. Well, actually, he helps me out quite regularly. He gives me items, like right here. Hey, he gave me the item for the gate, so now I can actually open up the gate and get to where Stacy was. This is a fairly simple puzzle. What you need to do is click on the circles, and you're trying to get the skeleton to look just like the picture in the upper right-hand corner. There we go. That's the solution to the puzzle. Okay, so this is where Stacy was recording when she got sucked into that time portal. So what you want to do is look at this thing in the middle. You're going to grab a handle, then you're going to look at the red thing, and you're going to put the handle here to get a scythe. You use the scythe to cut these things of ivy. Sorry if I'm going really, really quickly. You know, I'm trying to beat the entire game in one video, so I kind of have to talk quickly and solve the puzzles quickly. Otherwise, this video would be several hours long. Okay, so you use the shovel here to get some items. Great. And then you're going to look at the tree. You're going to use the scythe, and you're going to use the cross in order to get more items. We're finding items for that ritual, the time travel ritual, so we can save Stacy. Yeah. So here are the items we need to find for the ritual. Those are the items I'm trying to find. I now have all these letters, so I can solve this puzzle. With this puzzle, what you need to do is spell out the words "will mind," and you need to do it backwards. I messed up. Okay, so you need to do it. You need to do it backwards, and you need to switch the letters I and N in mind. So that's the trick to this puzzle. Not only are you spelling something backwards, but you are actually swapping two of the letters. So that'd be D-I-N-M-L-L-I-W. That would be the solution. Okay, it gives you a hacksaw. Use the hacksaw to get one of the items you need, and use the hacksaw over here to get the other item you need. So 4 of these rune stones. So you're going to use all these items over here for the ritual. But we're not done yet. We're building a time portal here, but we don't know when we need to go yet. So in order to figure out when we're going, we need some more help from Richard. He's going to give me some sort of aura device.
Stacy, we here.
to collect the aura tracing. So basically, you want to use this thing to find the handprints. There's a handprint over here. Use the eyeball to find the handprint over here. And there's another handprint in the bottom right. Yeah, so basically we're finding Stacy's handprints to figure out when she is. She's back in time to a very exciting period. You know, around the time that our relative, Victor Gray, well, he was doing some really not so good experiments. He tried bringing his dead wife, Emily, back to life, and the entire town was in an uproar. Yeah, and now the town is on hyper alert because they don't like witches, and that's a bad thing for me and Stacy because, you know, we've traveled to the past using this weird witch ritual, so I could totally understand why the people of the town think that Stacy is a witch and why they think I'm a witch. So we go back in time. Hey, Stacy!
A witch?
Oh no! Okay, so this is a puzzle. What you need to do is click the symbols at the bottom of the screen, and they're random, so they change every single time you play the game. You just need to find the symbols and click on them. There's a timer in the upper right corner, so you want to find all 3 symbols before the timer fills up. Otherwise, you have to restart again. You need to do this puzzle 3 times in a row in order to win. Let's see. The X and then the Y symbol. Got it. Whew! Just in time. Okay, so that defeats the man. He falls unconscious, and clearly what I need to do is find a disguise so I will blend in. So here you want to pick up the man's club. You're going to use it over here to smash this. That's going to give me 2 items. One of them goes on Victor's house. But we're not quite done with this. We need to clip it further in order to get a metal hook. And we will use that hook to open the window latch. So this puzzle you just want to click when your thing is in between those lines. Like that. Okay, so we're in his house. It looks like somebody else is in here too. Oh no, we need to open that door and figure out who's there. Okay, so you grab the broom, and the broom goes over here for a hidden objects challenge. First, you want to put the teacups into place. That will give you the list of hidden objects you need to find. Mostly food. Mostly food items, I believe. And there you go. Those are all the items. Okay. So we get a screwdriver. You want to grab these 2 items from the clock. And the screwdriver is gonna go over here on the door. So now we have this design all finished. And that gives us the door handle. We're gonna put the door handle into place. We're gonna use the screws and the screwdriver so the door handle actually works. Let's see who is inside Victor's fancy bedroom. Is it Victor? No, actually, it's Emily, the wife he tried to bring back to life. Yeah! Oh, she is creepy. She's not alive. She's not dead. She's both. Sort of like you, Richard. You're not there. You can't really claim that you're dead or alive either, Mr. Richard. You're a ghost whose skull just keeps showing up. I guess that makes him dead. Anyway, you want to grab just a ton of items here. You grab glue from the dresser to put it on that woman, and we grab these various items there. So the woman and the man go together, giving us 1 of 3 things, and then we're going to grab these 2 items from the dresser, and then we're going to look over here. We're going to use the matches. Yeah, basically just pick up all the items you can, and then you're going to start using them on various things. So the cross is going to go over here, opening it up. The drawer giving me another 1 of those things. Okay, so we're going to go back down because we have 2 of the roses. The roses are going to go over here. That's going to give me this poison thing. So that's going to be a puzzle. So I want to use the water here. maybe it's not poison. It looks green and nasty, but maybe it's not poisonous. Maybe it's actually good for plants. It's hard to tell because it's not really a plant I'm using it on. It's like crystal that turns into a plant. So weird, but it gives me the third piece of clothing. Very simple puzzle here. You want to click the right button twice, and you do that for all 3 right buttons. That opens up the wardrobe, giving me the clothes. But this is a hidden objects challenge, so we need to find all the pieces of clothing at the bottom of the screen, which can be a little difficult to find. Let's see, clothes, a belt, looks like a star thing, looks like some stockings, a necklace, a flower, and that shirt. Great, so Anna puts on the clothes, and now she has a good disguise. She can actually walk around town without people being angry with her. So where is Stacy? She's right over here.
The town is under martial law. No one is permitted to enter the prison. There's a dangerous criminal inside. We're still looking.
They locked her up. She's in prison. I have her picture. That's a very good likeness. I'm going to give the picture to the woman by the statue.
Oh, I'm so glad to see you. Are you?
I can get a copy
In return.
So she's going to help me. She's going to help me if I get her a fancy medallion. So she gave me some money too. That's helpful. So the money is given to this salesman for a fish. We're gonna go back into the bedroom and use the fish to get the cat. It's such a cute cat. It's a cute cat. It really is. It's very, very cute. It's a little kitten. So cute, so cute. So we're gonna use the cat on. We use the kitten on the cat, and that gives us a little cat design. So the cat design is back in the bedroom, right over here. Okay, so that gives me some yarn for the cat. So you want to spin the yarn and then put the hook on the yarn. And you're going to use that over here on the medallion, which the woman wanted. Oh, and somebody just tries to kill me. Yeah. I don't know who did that or why. I don't know. Maybe this is a magic medallion? I don't know. So let's give the medallion to the woman. And she gives us a letter from the head guard.
I have something. Take this small. I have a feeling.
Oh, and a present. Yay. Okay. And we get to see what she looks like. I think that's Abigail, the richest woman in town. I could be wrong. So, I have this winding key. I'm going to use it on the clock to gain access to Victor's little basement thing. This is kind of a difficult puzzle. Okay, so you're going to go up left like this. Then up left again. Then we're going to go down right. Up left twice. Then up right. Then down right. And down left twice. Yeah, a difficult puzzle to be sure. And Richard says, hey, check this out. It's a scientist's basement. And he just happens to have a machine which is perfect for creating forgeries. So that's really good for me. There's an oil can there. Here we have a key. And here we have a file. We're going to look at this piece of paper. It says, use the key here. Use the file on the key. And that's how keys are made. So the key is going to open up this thing over here. And that's going to give me one of those. So the file is actually going to be used another time on this owl cage. The owl's going to give me the third one of those things. So what are they? They're just little tokens that open up the desk, really. Really, that's all these things are. Okay, so that indicates the machine, the forgery machine needs ink. So I'm going to need some ink there. There's also a quill there, which I use to open up this. Hey, what do you know? So that gives us the 2 hearts, so we can open up this thing on the nightstand. Giving me a lock pick and a portrait. So we're going to go back over here. We're going to put this valve there, and then I'm going to put the oil can there. So now we have lots of oil. And now back to the underground basement. So I'm going to use the hairpin lockpick to open up this, giving me the second portrait. I use the oil can over here. This is where the two portraits go, and we get a puzzle. Very simple puzzle because the instructions are written above. Okay, so 2 left. 7 to the right. So I want to go to number 7. So 1 left. That's not me going just 1 to the left. That's me going to the left until I find number 1. Okay, 0 right, and then 8 left. Like that. And this is going to give me another puzzle. This is a matching puzzle. I actually like this one. This is pretty cool. So you want to click on the coin and then click on the coin, which looks exactly like it. The coin with the same design. And there's nothing else you're matching. It's just coins. Just coins. There's a lot of other items here, but no, coins are all we're interested in because we need to buy some ink for that machine. I find it kind of silly that we have a grocery list. That's one of the items that we had to find. And the grocery list is one item. It's ink. It's ink. So it's like, do I really need a list? Do I really need a puzzle for that? No, maybe not. Maybe it's a specific kind of ink. I don't know. But it still seems kind of silly to me. I should have just been able to walk to the man and say, hey, you know that big bottle right there? I want to buy that. Yeah, I should be able to just do that. Okay, so I have the bottle of ink now. We're going back into the little basement area for a puzzle. So let me see. I need to grab this letter first. So it's a forgery letter. So I want to select number 1 here, and I go 1 right on that. Okay, that's the correct little font. Number 2, we want to go 1 right. Okay. With number 4, you want to go 1 left. That makes it the correct size. Number 5, you just press right twice until you get the correct color, and test. That does check to make sure you have all 5 settings correct. You don't even need to mess with the middle setting, actually. You don't need to change that at all. It's very nice. Okay, so we're going to use that on the guard now to go inside the prison. See if Stacy's okay. Stacy, I know they locked you up as a witch! No! Oh no! There's Emily! The dead wife is attacking Stacy, and there's Abigail, the woman we helped, and then oh man. Well, I guess she's the woman who helped us. And it looks like Emily just kidnapped Stacy. Yeah, and it looks like we have skeleton guards. Well, that's not good.
Let me go.
And in the meantime, I just got arrested.
That monster will escape.
Silence, witch. We'll deal with that monster later.
Yeah, seriously, all the people there, you probably should have arrested all of them, but not me.
You're no local, that's for certain. No matter. We have men who are gifted at loosening tongues.
Yeah, seriously, I was the least suspicious person in that equation. Thank you. Thank you. Okay, here's Dad. He's gonna be mean to me. Richard, you should be nicer. Okay, so he gives us an item, which we can use to try to escape from jail. So we want to take a look at the barrel of water. There we have a sharp piece of glass, and we use our oil can over here to get a weapon, basically. So the sharp piece of glass goes there, and the weapon goes over there. We're also going to pick up the candle and the piece of bread. It's very nice that they left so many things in my jail cell. Now I can escape quite easily. Okay, so the hand and the item Richard gave me both go here in order for that thingy, and I'm going to use that to escape. Over here, you want to grab the flint, and oh my gosh, I forgot to get the cloth wet. You need to get the cloth wet before you can use it to escape through these bars. And that's how we'll be escaping from jail. You want to put the cloth up here, and then spin this. And then there's the seagull. So you give the seagull some bread, and the seagull goes away, giving you a bat piece. So you're going to use the bat piece over here, and you're also going to use the pick to get this piece of flint, I believe it's called. So now we can light this candle. And then you'll use the candle over here in the darkness for a hidden objects challenge. The challenge is to find all the sharp, pointy objects. So, yeah, all the chains and the other sharp, pointy objects which look dangerous and nasty. Find them all, and then you'll be done with the challenge. Great, so you're gonna put that on the rope, and that's how you escape from jail. Oh wait, we're not quite done yet. You need to use that on the window, and now we have this puzzle. So what you need to do is find the matching symbols, the two symbols that are exactly the same. However, they have been rotated. So they are facing different directions, but other than that, the symbols are exactly the same. So this puzzle is just make all the matches. It's actually quite simple puzzle. I like it. And in this case, the upper left piece is not one that you're gonna make matches with. Not that one. I think we're making matches with all the symbols on this screen, though. And done.
You saw that witch with that monster? She's hiding something.
We will question her soon. Meanwhile, that monster has not been killed yet. There is still much to do.
Abigail is telling the guards to question me? Or attack me? That's not very good. We need to find some evidence inside Abigail's house.
Please,
So
miss,
we have
I
this
did
beggar,
see. I might tell you more.
And she's gonna let us inside if we give her some money. So basically the beggar is asking for a bribe. Hey, I just found some money. Well, that's great. Here you go. Here's your money.
Thank you. Did you know this is the house? Here, take.
Okay, so we get that lighter. Well, that's useful. And this is gonna be like the same thing we've seen in many other screens so far. It's like, oh, there are three or four places that we can look at on this screen. What you want to do is just look at all those places and then grab all the items you can, and then you start using the items to solve puzzles. It's pretty simple. Okay, so the saw cuts off those tree branches, and then the crowbar opens up this, so we can have the snuffer. What we need to do is put the logs inside. We're gonna set them on fire, and we're gonna put the snout of the thingy into place. Great, and now we can get rid of those wasps. The wasps are by the tree. Hey, we've used up pretty much all of our inventory items now, except for that brick. We still have a brick. We'll use it inside the house. Oh, and we get a lantern. Cool. And a key. But yeah, the key is the important thing. Great, so now we go inside. Okay, Richard's going to give us another item here. And let's see. Yeah, this is the same room. I mean, it's the same as the last thing. We've got 3 or 4 places where we can look. Just grab every item we can. You want to use the brick over there. So grab these items. I can actually open up this because Richard gave me one of them, and then the second thing is down here. It's on the ground by the fireplace. So let me put that into place. Gives me a key, and then it looks like another key thing. Here's a picture. Use the letter opener to open up this for an owl, and now we're gonna go back outside. I'm gonna use the water pitcher over here. I'll fill it with water. Then we're gonna go back inside. We're gonna put out the fire so I can grab owl thing number 3. Good, and the 3 owl tokens go over here on the dresser. That gives me the piano code. I use the piano code on the piano. I put the keys on the piano as well. So 2, 5, 8, 7, 5. Simple enough puzzle. That gives me the ring. I use the ring over here. And that triggers a hidden objects challenge. This is kind of a difficult hidden objects challenge because these items change. The items change, and so it's hard to keep track of which items are what. Okay, so let's see. There's the mirror. Okay, there's the divider. No, okay. Those are the glasses. This is the divider. This thing will change into what we want. There we go. We want the envelope. We want the ring. We want the comb. We want the bug. Let's see. The card is going to turn into a king. That's a bird. And the handkerchief is over here. Whew, yeah, that's kind of a tough one. Okay, got through relatively quickly. Letter opener opens up this. That's going to give me a lock pick. And it also tells us, hey, we're trying to get to Victor's tower through the hidden passageway in Abigail's house. So lockpick is going to open up this.
Attention! A prisoner has escaped. Find her now!
Okay, so we're going to put this here and this there. That opens the hidden passageway. And we have to use the lantern from outside to navigate the hidden pathway. So this is a maze puzzle. You can kind of see the maze. Obviously, the area is not very well lit unless Anna is standing close to it. But you can still kind of see your pathway through the maze, and that's how you solve the puzzle. You just look, see where the pathway is, and it's this. This is how you get through the maze.
What an unusual case. Can you...
A very unusual case indeed, Mr. Richard. So here we are at the tower. Ooh, I'm gonna grab this. Yeah, that's water.
Oh, spirit of the well.
And it gives us this little
Grant me
flashback.
happiness and watch over Victor and I. Making wishes is childish. But what if spirits do exist? I hope the fortune teller wasn't lying about this talisman.
I really like this part. We get to see a little scene every time we collect one of the 4 elements in the talisman. So here we want to grab that horse thing. We're going to use it to open up this. That's going to give me some bolt cutters as well as an axe handle. We use the axe handle over here to get an axe, and we use it to chop down the door to the workshop. And the workshop has like a ton of things to look at. I always mess this up. Okay, so let's see. Tweezers and that broken thing there. Okay, well that wasn't the important thing. Okay, gas mask, and then we put this here, right? We're gonna put that piece. Okay, you grab the bucket, and then you put that piece there for the puzzle. Okay, sure, whatever. Okay, simple puzzle, you just click on the pieces in clockwise order. That's all. Yep, and that gives that symbol. Okay, so the gas mask goes over here, and this is a simple enough puzzle. Just find all the silver items. Silvery gold items, yeah. Some of them aren't quite silver. Like this one, that's more blue than silver. Anyway, find all of them. And then you get a flask to replace the one I just picked up. Cool. So it's gonna go over here. Beautiful, and we'll come back there for a puzzle later on. Let's see, I'm gonna grab the crucible here and then use the bolt cutters to clip this. Open this. Okay, that gives me a planet and some pruning scissors, or pruning shears, so I can cut down those branches and continue with my adventure. Oh, wait, no, first I wanna put the bucket and the chain here for another item. So yeah, this, like I said, this section confuses me. There's just so much to do, and yeah. Okay, that gives me a pendant. Hooray! And I think the pendant is actually gonna go over here. I'll check out that blue thing in a moment. Pendant over here. Great, and I want to grab the catechist thing. This is the time echo time travel device. It's basically saying this device, this time echo, I'm using it. I'm using it right now. I'm filling it for this person so I can travel back in time too.
When I see birds, I dream of the future.
Aww.
These birds have nests. But what about us? What do you see in our future, Victor?
I dream of us together. If you would marry me, Emily.
Oh, Victor. Yes, I will, my love.
It's just so sweet. Yay. Yeah, we get to see a little bit of the past. That's nice. That's nice. Okay, we grab these items. And I think we're going to go back over here. Yeah. And we're going to have another scene. This is the sad scene. This is the one that's not nice. I don't like this one. So,
He was supposed to marry me.
Abigail, please. Surely there are other...
Don't you give me your pity, you harpy. You stole him from me.
I don't know what you're talking...
Silence!
So yeah, Abigail killed her sister Emily. Yeah, that's the tragic backstory. I don't like it. But poor Emily. Okay, so now we have a completed catechist. That's great, and I think the tweezers are gonna open up this. And that's gonna give me, well, oh no, I need to fix the key first. Right, I need to fix the key. So back to the crucible table. Crucible goes there, key goes there, and then you just pull the lever. And now we have a fixed key. I didn't know it was that simple. And let's see, Catechist is gonna go over here. Okay, giving me this jar, which I used to clean up this. Oh, and I have ink remover. Yeah, that's right, I have ink remover. Let me use ink remover here on these plants for acid. And I saw the acid puzzle, right. Okay, so the green stuff goes there. And the plans go there. Simple enough puzzle. You press the right one 5 times and the left one once. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 1. And that will fill this with acid. So we use the acid over here to destroy this. Okay, that gives me a ring. That letter from Victor. Richard is very impressed. And he mentions the whole time travel thing, which we will be doing shortly. Okay, so let's back away here. Let's see. I used the newly fixed key over here to open up that, giving me that random item. Hooray, we're good. We're golden now. And now we're going to look at the statue for the final scene.
I know you can't hear me, but I swear on my immortal soul that I will bring you back. Whatever it takes.
Yeah, that's creepy. He does try to bring her back to life. Yeah, that's still creepy. Okay, so I'm going to put this thing here. We're just making a mold here, and you can see we've got several things that we can stick onto that statue. Okay, but I got these 2 things. Where are they? Here. Got one of them from the statue just now. So I'm gonna grab all 4 of these items here, and that's a little letter opener. Okay, a letter opener. I'm gonna use it to open up this. It's not a letter, but it works. Okay, it gives us a star in the planetary ring. The planetary ring goes here. And I feel like I want to repeat that we have lots of puzzles here, lots of items in this section. You can do them in pretty much any order you want. Granted, there is an order to some of the things you have to do, but you can do most of them in any order you want. So, like, I could have gotten this dove a lot sooner than I actually did. It goes here, and that's giving me a ring, and now I have 2 rings. So I believe the 2 rings go here on the statue. Looks like we still need the tear pendant. Okay, so I'm going to destroy this, put the crystal that Richard gave me, and I think I used the crystal over here. Yes, I use it over there to get to get that thing, the tear. Yeah, it unlocks the tear. So now I put the tear and the rings on that in order to get a lock of her hair. Great, and now I'm going to use that to time travel, unless I'm mistaken. The time echo and her hair and her pendant. Yeah, okay. So, you know, you can do things in pretty much any order you want, but at the end of the day, you do have to have all these 3 items in order to time travel. Okay. So you want to spin these things around in order to form like a perfect hexagon. It's not so bad. And here's our time travel. Time traveling back to when she was killed. It's a puzzle, actually. You want to click on a little pink thing. That will give you a piece, and then you want to move that piece into the outline. Okay, here. Yeah, so it's simple enough. Just do this a bunch of times, and then you'll be done with the puzzle. Yeah, too bad there's no skip button for this puzzle. I mean, I'm not skipping any of the puzzles here, but this is totally a puzzle I would skip. Not because it's difficult, just because it's kind of long. Kind of long, slightly tedious. It's a very fancy picture. That's the same picture they use on the title screen. You saw that at the very start of this video. And there we go. Last piece into place, giving us her bracelet. And that's all we time traveled for. We just wanted the bracelet. We didn't want anything else, really.
This place has you here.
Okay, and Dad gives me that. Thanks, Dad. Okay, so we need to melt down the bracelet. Yeah, we're not even going to use the bracelet for anything. We're just using it to, we're just going to be melting it down. Okay, so you put it in the crucible, you pull the lever. And there we go. That's crucible mold, or molten metal. So we're gonna put it in this mold. Giving us that, and now we can solve this planetary puzzle. Just put all the pieces into place. That's everything in our inventory besides for Dad. Okay, so I need to get red where purple is now. So I click the bottom right, and then I click this to get, now red's where purple is. And now I can rotate that one, and now I've got the entire right-hand side of the board done. And I just rotate bottom left twice to get the left-hand side of the board done.
Stacy, behind you!
Stacy!
Wait, Anna! I know what you're going to say, but it's not what you think. You've been tricked. You can't trust Abigail. This is no monster. This is Emily. I can explain later, but we must go to the tower.
Well, I just unlocked the tower, so we can easily go inside. That's no big deal.
Stacy told me all about who you are.
Okay, so they're basically explaining, hey,
Unfortunately,
Abigail's
we
the
should split
villain.
up.
Emily wants to bring her dead husband back to life, which seems like a really terrible idea. But Abigail's the villain, and we're going to need a torch so we can go with Stacy into the catacomb area. Okay, so this part of the game just is kind of confusing to me. The trigger for this area is really hard. It's like beneath Stacy's feet. It's hard to actually find it. But this part of the game is confusing to me because we have this area and we go through this area and we do about like a third of the area and then we won't see it again for another, I don't know, 15 minutes or so. It's strange that way, so I find this particular section confusing. Okay, so you grab the random items and you're going to use them over here. Okay, that's going to give me an omega thing and a lever. I'm using the lever over here. And all this stuff here in the background we won't get to. We'll get to that later on. Like I said, we're coming back to most of this later on. Just makes it kind of a weird thing. Okay, so here we want to move the things this way. And then I believe we're moving this one into place. And then the final one is going to be the sun. Okay, so get the sun into place. You move it like this. Done. Oh, and here's something weird. We've got people here.
This could really destroy anything. The Inquisitor
And
told me to
later
destroy
on,
the
we'll
major
get told,
things
like,
complete.
this is sort of
Hey,
an
be careful.
impenetrable
We're on
fortress.
fireworks next time.
We'll
But
see people
this might
try
let
to
us
get
find
in
something
and
useful here.
fail. So it's weird that, you know, this is paired with, oh, these dudes got in, no problem, managed to escape, totally make a fool out of our hero. I don't get it. Okay, enough complaining. Okay, so you want to grab the coals. And you want to look here and grab wing thing number 2. The 2 wing things are going to go here. Again, we've got a lot of stuff here that's just sort of hanging around in the background that we'll be worrying about later on. We'll be getting to them later on. Okay, so let's see. The chisel goes here with the mallet. Okay, that gives me that thing number 2. And there we go. Okay, so we're almost done with this area. We put the coals here, we put the furnace thing here, and then we light the torch. And so we can go through the catacombs. Okay, good. So we're done with that area, and then back to her feet, and here we go.
Anna, wait! Give me the torch. I know the way. I'll guide you there faster. Just trust me, okay? Abigail must have hidden Victor's papers inside her house. However, those guards are still looking for us, so I'll keep watch outside. Once you find the papers, bring them to me. Then we'll find a way to reach the morgue.
So we're here in Abigail's house again. You'll notice that it's different this time around, right? We're looking at new things. We don't have like old puzzles that were left over. Not like the previous section where we just left half the things unfinished and we'll just come back to them whenever. It's, no. I actually like this better, where it's got new puzzles in the same location. Because, you know, I kind of like the, that big portrait in the background hiding extra puzzles. I actually really like it, because I noticed that portrait the first time around. I'm like, that would be a great place for a puzzle. And there is. Okay, this puzzle's super easy. 1, 2. That's the solution. It's a math puzzle. It's got a super easy solution. Okay, you want to grab this. And let's see. We're going to grab this, and then we're going to cut this. That gives us the second shield. The 2 shields are going to go over here, opening up this. That gives me... Ooh, that is some creepy music. Okay, that gives me this to get rid of that scorpion. No scorpions. No scorpions, thank you. So now I have 2 sphinxes, which I'll put into place here. And I need to get all the parts for the can opener, which... Oh, where's that 3rd part? There. Not 4th part, my mistake. 4th part, not 3rd part. We're going to cut this. That's going to give us the boat, so we're going to put the boat over here. And then this is going to be a puzzle. What you need to do is put all the pieces into place. And you'll notice the pieces are different colors. So that's what you're supposed to take into account. You're also supposed to take the shadows into account. Taking the shadows into account is kind of difficult, but the shapes and the colors, I can handle that. So this is a great place where you have to just find 15 items. So this is a great place to get the achievement for finding lots of items in a short amount of time if you have not already gotten the achievement. Obviously, I've already gotten that achievement, so, but, yeah, but if you haven't gotten that achievement yet, wow, picking up these keys is way harder than it should be. Yeah, this is not supposed to be a challenge, actually. This is supposed to be the easy part. Really? Really? Come on, game. Stop playing with me. There we go. Okay, here are the secret papers. We take them outside and give them to Stacy. And that will trigger the next major section of the game where we go to the morgue. Uh-oh. Oh yeah, so here's a dead body being taken to the morgue. So that is going to conveniently show us where the morgue is.
That gate leads to the hospital's courtyard. You can reach the morgue from there. Go find Victor's body. I'll keep a lookout and bring the carriage over when we need it.
Okay, sounds good, Stacy. You stay here and do nothing while I put myself in danger. Again. Okay, so you want to open up this and take the mermaid statue. I don't know why there's a mermaid statue there, honestly. That seems like a weird thing to keep in a hospital carriage. And Richard's actually going to give me something useful for once. It's a medallion that wards off curses. Great. So the mermaid statue goes there. I pick up these 3 items. And let's see. I decurse this area. Got to get rid of that curse. Okay, giving me 2 items. And let's see, now I'm going to go back. I'm going to use the tree in the carriage. Again, weird thing to put in a hospital carriage. The cane is going to go up here. Grabbing that device. I'm going to zoom in on it and use my glass cutter. That gives me the catechus. I use the catechus over here. And that's going to give me the arm. So we have both parts of the statue. We got them both off of that statue in the big statue in the middle of this area. Okay, so over here we're going to use the lion head for some keys, and those are going to be the keys for the hospital, for the morgue, sorry. And this is going to be a bit of a puzzle. Okay, so let's see. You want to, let's see, gosh. I'll get the bottom row first. How's that? I'll do the bottom row first. Okay, so now I need this one. That one goes there. Okay, and then I need this one. I need a piece that looks like that. This one maybe? You do want to be careful because like some of them look a lot alike. Okay, so this piece goes there, and that piece doesn't go there. That's the one which it needs to have this part. Okay, there we go. Okay, so now let's do the top row. Top row. So basically, I'm just moving keys around to match the keys. So when they go together, they look perfect. Yeah, it's just a matching challenge. There. Good. Okay. Whew. Good, because if you make a mistake on that puzzle, it can be extremely painful. So here we are in the morgue. We need to find Victor's thing. So we grab that from the middle. We're going to use it here, and we're also going to use the clover here, giving us 2 items, the scalpel and the gear. So we're going to go all the way back over here to the carriage. This is going to be it for the carriage. Just the last time we're going to be hanging out in the carriage. It gives us a snake and a dove. Back over here, we're going to put the dove into place on the left. Okay, that's going to give me the forceps and another gear. Use the forceps here to get a snake. And let's see. No. I made a mistake. Okay, I want to take a look at this area here in the back and use the curse remover on the dirt remover. And then I'll go over here to the statue in the middle. Use the dirt remover to get the final snake. Okay, so that's snake number 3. So the 3 snakes are going to go over here. And this is going to be a hidden objects challenge. Hooray! So first we want to find all the items that are listed at the bottom of the screen. They're listed by picture. And yeah, there we go. And then everything else we need to open up drawers to get. So these drawers have items we need to find, as well as pieces to open up further drawers. And let's see, the final thing we're looking for is that in the back. Okay, then you want to put the battery in place for Victor Gray's card. Hey, I got some achievements for that. Good job, me. Okay, so you put the card and the gears in place. And then we get a cutscene. Trying to get Victor Gray's body causes, well, bad things to happen. Ah! Yeah, those are not good things. Those are not good things. Abigail's trying to kill us, I think, but Stacy saves us.
Abigail found us. Let's hurry before the guards find us. I'll help you load the body into the carriage.
Okay, so we take the body into the carriage and we take it all the way back to the tower.
Here's hoping
that worked easier than I thought. I mean, that worked better than I thought.
Some serious building skills.
Yeah, wow. So this is the upstairs of the area that I was complaining about earlier. I said we would come back to it later on. Well, now it's later on and we're coming back to the area and we're doing the rest of it now. So the rainbow piece is going to go over here, giving us that. We look over here to grab this angel thing, and now let's go back down. So the soldier is going to go here. That gives us a bullet. And then we're going to look over here. We're going to use the cutters to grab this hypercube. And let's see. I think we do something. Yeah, I don't know. I think we do something outside. I'm not entirely sure what that is yet. Okay, magnet and a blowtorch. We're going to get some fuel for the blowtorch right over here. Let's see if I can figure out. Oh yeah, here we go. Okay, so we're supposed to use the scalpel to grab that stuff. Okay, yeah, that's what I was missing. Okay, so we're gonna blow this up, giving us 2 more items, and I believe we zoom in on the magnet. We're gonna put the string on it, so now I've got a magnet with string. Okay, back over here. We use this face over here to open up that. We get 1 of the diamonds that we need. We need 3 more parts to fix that diamond machine. that Stacy's working on. We use the magnet on a string to get this. We're just grabbing all 4 of these pieces. It's actually a really simple puzzle. That is a really simple puzzle. Like, you don't even really need to aim. It's very, very generous in where you can put your the magnet. Okay, so we get a chemical and we get Icarus. Icarus is gonna go over here. Okay, giving us a battery and a pistol. We'll get to the pistol later. Okay, and putting those things together gives us the capsule. So we're gonna go back upstairs. We're gonna use this device, the blowtorch we got, and we're gonna open up this thing in the middle. This is gonna be a somewhat complicated multi-step puzzle. Okay, so lightning bolt goes there for the orb. The orb goes into place there. We're gonna use that to fix this. We're going to use the key here to open up this. Okay, good. We're gonna grab this gear on the wall to open up that. This goes here. We need four bolts. And let's see, we want to open up this. That's the handle for that case. That gives us a screwdriver, which we're gonna use there. Also gives us a cylinder that we're gonna use on the cylinder machine here. These fuses are gonna go there. This is gonna go over here. Bolt number 4 is gonna go over there. We're gonna plug into the wall, and we are supposed to have a wrench. Okay, we open this to get the wrench and use the wrench there to fix it. And that should fix the machine. Okay, good. It gives us the fuses for Emily's machine. Over here on the right, simple enough puzzle. So 1, 2, 3. You need to pull those levers. And now we have an angry mob. You need to flip this lever first, and then we get an angry mob. Yeah, the machine is almost working. It's starting, and there's the angry mob.
Despicable mages have taken over Victor's tower. They're bringing the dead to life. We must hurry before they curse us all.
Abigail,
did you hear those
you're the
screams?
worst.
Victor was constant. I found this.
Luckily, Victor was prepared for an emergency such as this. I can't believe it. So we can create sleeping gas as long as we grab these items first. So let's go over here. Ah, they're throwing rocks. Yeah, I can see some angry villagers now. Okay, so this gives us all the items we need. So let's see. I think we fixed the gun first. We're gonna put this in place. We're gonna open up this. We're gonna put the gunpowder into place, and I need a bullet. Here's the bullet. Okay, I'm gonna go back and I'm gonna shoot the bullet over here at the chandelier. That's gonna give us one of the crystals. Okay, now let's get this. Ah, no. Okay, so this capsule, we're gonna open with the wrench. That's gonna give us the chemical for the sleeping gas. I think we have everything for the sleeping gas now. So just like how the gun needed 3 items, the sleeping gas needs 3 items. The 2 chemicals and this cylinder. Oh, and I guess the diamond machine needs 3 items too, huh? Interesting. Okay, so you press the button to start the machine. Now we get the sleeping potion. We're gonna throw it at the people out the window, just like this. It's gonna be a puzzle. So if somebody shows up, you click on them. That's how this puzzle works. Try not to get distracted by Anna's beautiful face in the upper right-hand corner. If you're too slow, they'll throw something at you. Oh, like that. Yeah, see, they throw something at you, and then you lose one of Anna's lives, which is not good. And done. So it's a randomized challenge, but it's not so super difficult that you can't beat it. Okay, so solving that puzzle gets you the angel. The 2 angels go over here for a hidden objects challenge. It's another hidden objects challenge where the items are morphing items. So you need to click on the things when they're actually the correct things. And that can be difficult because half these things are like jars, and it's hard to tell, oh, is this the actual jar I need, or is it the other jar is the jar I need? Okay, so this, yeah, that's one that changes. Let's see if we can find the final changing thing here. Good. And this should be the final part of the crystal puzzle. Yes, it is. Okay, good. Okay, so crystal puzzle. This crystal here. This crystal here. This powder over here. So you're gonna solve this puzzle upper left twice once it gets started. Upper left twice, bottom left once. And now we're gonna have the final puzzle where we fight against Abigail. So with this puzzle, you want to make matches. It's a matching challenge. Oh, yeah, let's see if I can do it. There are the matches. So you've got a time limit in the upper right-hand corner. You want to make the matches before the time runs out. There we go. Okay, that was simple. You just need to make 3 matches. And then you need to do this many, many times in a row. Okay. Gosh, I'm not seeing any matches. Here. It's a very interesting design that she's shooting at me. Was I supposed to make another match? Wasn't that 3? Oh no. Okay, looks like I messed up on that round. Sorry. I can count to 3. Trust me. 1, 2, 3. See, I can count to 3. I can totally count to 3. And then let's try again. Yeah. Here we go. Okay, that was 3. Good, done. Okay, so that went pretty well, except for the one round where I messed up. Okay, so that's what happens, and then Abigail is defeated, and we get to watch the happy ending scene where Emily comes back to life. Victor comes back to life. Now they get to be married and have children. Yeah,
Emily
because
and I
well,
thought we'd name our future children
I
for
mean,
you.
It's so heartening to know our family bonds
Anna-
are so strong that we even get help from the future.
Anna and
Who knows?
Stacy
Maybe
are their
we'll meet
descendants,
again
so
one day.
obviously they have children.
We'll see.
I think we've all had enough mysteries for one day, right?
Now for the bonus game.
Come back and visit. We'll be waiting.
Sure.
Bye. They go back to the future, and then immediately everything goes wrong. Yeah, we've got another culprit who specifically waited for the superheroes from the future to disappear before attacking everyone. Yeah. Oh no, they're all skeleton monsters now. Oh, and Emily's skeleton too!
It's another curse. Hurry, we must go to my old friend's house. Nicholas is a talent alchemist. I'm sure he'll know what to do.
And there are people in the background. Oh, that was Nicholas
no.
being kidnapped
Looks like
by
this
cult
cultist is the
members.
shop on the corner
Maybe
over
I
here.
should have stopped the cult members instead of standing around doing nothing. And I love how everybody's so nonchalant. Oh, by the way, that's just the cult that hangs around in town. You know, those guys. Yeah. Like, you should be a little bit more concerned. We have this angry group in town. Maybe, I don't know. You know, Victor just came back from the dead. I'm sure he's got more stuff that he should be worrying about. Okay, so let me get back to the actual game commentary here. The items we're finding here are for a little dagger. We use the dagger on the door of Nicholas's house. That should give me the Sigma. The Sigma is going to go over here, and that's going to be it for the statue. That is the hidden key to Nicholas's house. Okay, Nicholas's house. We want to look on the desk first. We're going to put this triangle thing in place, giving us a puzzle and a coin. So now we're going to look at the safe. We're going to use the coin, and we're going to pick up this thing as soon as the coin animation is done. Okay, that's a broom, that's an awl, and there's a hat thingy. The broom goes over here up on the cupboard. Great, and that gives me a figurine, and then I believe I escape. Okay, back here at the stall, we're going to use the awl in order to get part of the safe thing, and we're going to go to the right. So we can actually go over to the right here. This is a new area. It gives us a mouse, and then another part of the Sphinx. So the mouse is going to go over here for a puzzle, This can be kind of a weird puzzle, so what you need to do is just rotate the screen. And you're trying to get the mouse to go a specific spot. So I'm trying to get the mouse to land here. There we go. So yeah, the mouse needs... No, the mouse turned in the wrong direction there, sorry. The mouse needs to land on, like, a specific edge. So, like, here on the far right-hand edge. Well, of course, it's not the right-hand side anymore. Anyway, the mouse needs to land on the side of things and not just on the top. Okay, and I forgot to pick up something over here inside the alchemy place. Let me grab it. It's gonna go here. Okay, that gives me a bird head. Okay, so that's not something super necessary that I needed to get right now. So I have all 3 of these tokens that go up here. This is gonna give me a pack of seeds as well as, let me see, matches. So the seeds go over here on the bird, giving me the final part of that Sphinx, the 2 out of 3 Sphinx. Out of the way, bird. Okay, 2 out of 3 Sphinx. Back to the alchemy shop. 2 out of 3 Sphinx goes over here on the wall for a hidden objects challenge. Okay, so you want to find all the things that have outlines at the bottom of the screen. And it's a fairly simple challenge. And there we go. I found everything. I actually found everything in the exact correct order. Cool. So that's the key to the gate. And then I'll be coming back to the alchemy area sometime later. Okay, here in the park, let's see. I want to use this here. And I want to pick up that thingy. I'm going to cut this open. What's inside? It's a jaw. Ew, gross. Okay, this is going to have a trident and nothing else for me there. Let's go inside. So I'm going to look at the exit, which is this area towards the back. That gives me another trident. I'm going to look over here. I need to use the matches to melt that, and I need to pick up 1 of the 4 stars. Okay, that's the second doctor head. We want to go back. Now that we have both doctor heads, we're going to put the doctor heads into place. And that gives us a salamander, and the salamander goes in place over here. That gives me an axe, and now I can actually do stuff here. So I use my axe to cut this, giving me the final trident and a deer. The deer we'll have later. I want to clean this off with my poker, and then put the 3 tridents into place. So this kind of tiny box contains a rather large staircase. Yeah, it's got a full set of stairs. Yeah, must be an expandable set of stairs. I don't understand how that works. Oh, and here's a creepy scene. Oh, no.
Go away. No one here. Nothing to see. The Graywitch took them all. Her servants were searching for something in the study. Run while you still can.
Oh, so the culprit is the Graywitch. We haven't heard of the Graywitch before, but yeah, the culprit's the Graywitch, and her servants are looking for something in the study. Great. So you want to grab the forceps on the left, use it to pick up that thing, and I want to grab that. That will be a handle thing, and I need to open up this box with my knife. And that gives me, well, we'll use that inside the study. So the handle thing goes here. Gives us a handle. Great, so now we go back. We're gonna put the handle over here. Ah, okay, so this gives us the key, and it gives us also a puzzle, but I don't have the thing for the puzzle. Looks like I failed to pick it up earlier. Okay, so these 4 things go together. They give us the charm, so we can go inside the study. Let me go back and pick up the thing I missed. Okay, so here in the corner. It was right there in the corner. It's not too far. I shouldn't have messed that up. Okay, so this is a puzzle. You want to move all the pieces to the correct spots. So it's a dominoes puzzle. Let's see. I think there might be multiple solutions to this puzzle. I'm not 100% sure. I'm double checking the solution I have written down. And there we go. Okay, that's it. Good. That puzzle is way harder than it seems. Okay, so now we're in the study. I guess it's not the study, it's the chief doctor's office. Anyway, there's one of the Graywitch's nasty servants there. Okay, so we try to pick this up, and then we get this sort of long animation of this creature pointing to all of its body parts that are missing. Lots of missing body parts. Okay, so we're gonna have to find all of them. Deer thing goes over here. Gives me an antler, as well as another star. Looking up over here, we grab that bag. And let's see, we're gonna look over here for the shelf for the wind-up key. And this is where the butterfly goes. That gives us one of the missing body parts. Wind-up key goes over here for the 4th star. And now we're gonna go backwards a bit. Okay, so the 4th star is gonna go here. Giving us a heart. Okay, that's another one of those body parts we need. We're gonna put this here. That gives me the fleur-de-lis, and I don't remember where the fleur-de-lis goes. No, it goes here on the left, yes. That gives us a syringe, so we're gonna go all the way back to the alchemy shop now. All the way back, and then use the syringe to pick up this liquid. And I believe that's it. Okay, so now all the way back to where we were. Yeah, I think all these rooms are empty. I think we're all finished with them. Good, good. Making some progress. So the syringe is going to go here. Opening that, giving us the 2nd part of the shield. The 2 shield parts go over here. For the antler, we have 2 antlers. They go in place, giving us whatever that is. Okay, that's a puzzle. Okay, so that red thing goes into place, and this thing goes into place. The solution is 1, 3, 5, 7, 9. So put in 1, 3, 5, 7, 9, and spin that thingy. That gives us the eyeball, and I think the eyeball goes outside. Outside over here. Sure does. Giving us another eyeball. Hooray. And so now we have all the body parts for this thing. Okay, so it has an eyeball. And then it has a mouth. And it has an arm. And it has a heart. And yeah, that's basically used up all the items in my inventory there. Yeah, we're coming up on the halfway part of the bonus chapter right after this puzzle.
Hello, Doctor. Why have you turned on the phonograph?
Okay, talisman, first medicine,
is interested in your
rosary, and a signet thing, letter, philosopher's stone,
You have always had an interest in our cult,
statuette mask, magic sphere, knife, enchanted pointer, and then the unspeakable thing that the cultists were looking for is actually right there. I found it. And we have... What? What? Ow! Okay, so, Victor was knocked unconscious and taken to the cultist lair, which is great because he can stop the cultists here from the lair. He needs to find Nicholas and then stop the cultists. So the second half of the bonus game is arguably easier than the first half. You could argue this one's more difficult because it's got more back and forth. But this one only has 3 rooms, so that makes it a little bit easier. I did have more trouble figuring out how to solve the puzzles in this part. So, you know, there's less area to explore, but the puzzles are more difficult. So, you know, they sort of balance out. So here in the first room, it's really simple. You're just going back and forth between various items in the first room until you get these things. So this puzzle is pretty difficult. What you're trying to do is make lines go across the board, and you're moving in a clockwise fashion. So I'm going to try to make this long line appear. And I have to have perfect timing. So when the 4th blue ball is in this spot, that's when I'm going to start making the line. Now. So if a blue ball touches a line that's being filled, like this line is being filled right now, then the line disappears and you have to start over again. And you see it takes like 5 seconds for any particular line to be drawn. So if I started this one now, it would be hit by that ball. So, and if I started this one now, again, it would be hit by that ball. So it's tough. You just need to have perfect timing and just start when the balls are as far away as possible. That's probably the best advice. So these two at the bottom of the screen are going to hit that thing. Okay. Oh, no. I didn't mean to do that one. Okay. And look, it's gonna... Oh, perfect timing. Oh, I thought that was so going to hit. Okay, I think this one's going to bounce to the left. And this one's obviously going to bounce down. So I'm going to wait for those two to get out of the way before forming this line. And then here, oh my gosh, this might not work. Yeah, that doesn't work. Okay, so this far side is going to be a difficult one, but it's the same basic strategy. I wait for all the bouncing balls to not be in the left. I wait for them to be in the right, and then I start making my line. And hopefully they'll just do a bunch of bouncing up and down and off the walls, giving me enough time to finish that line. Good. Okay. So I'm basically done with this puzzle. One last line. It's a very short one. Good. Done. That's it. Okay.
Watch your
Oh
step.
man, that
I
puzzle
believe the cultist
is just
is
a
really
killer.
dark in here.
Okay, so Emily gives me a light. I want to light this, grab the two items here, left and right, and then we meet our friend. Nicholas, the alchemist. Hooray! Okay, he says he wants me to let him out of jail. Well, that makes sense. So I'm gonna try to get him out of jail. Okay, we have a minotaur head there. We have a ball and this thing here. Oh, good. So now we found 3 of these cubes. The cubes go here on the cube, and you do need to click on the cube a second time for this puzzle. It's like a puzzle from a completely different video game. So you want to click the outlines of things there at the bottom of the screen. Like, there's this dragon, there's that bench. Now we're going to flip to the bottom side of the screen. We put the bench into place, we put the dragon into place. Now what else do we have here? Well, we have a big balloon. And it looks like we have that thing and those pavement stones. So I flip back up, I put the pavement stones into place, I put the bridge into place, I put the balloon into place. What can I pick up? A tree and a branch. Looks like those are the only things I can pick up. So I'm putting the tree into place. I'm picking up the gravestone. I'm picking up that. I'm picking up the roof. This tree goes at the bottom, so that's kind of hard to pick up. I mean, it's hard to notice, really. And then I pick up that thing. So this is a pole. I put it on the left. I put the grave at the bottom. I put the rooftop on the house, and then the ladder on the ladder. And that gives me a bust of Theseus? Yep, it's Theseus. Okay, cool. So I am going to put this thingy here, and that's going to give me access to the 3rd room of the creepy cultist hideout. So let's see, I'm going to grab that item. Infinity goes over here. That's giving me one of the satyrs, and then this thing that's used for cutting. So I'm going to use that to cut multiple things. I'm going to cut this. Great. And then over here near Emily, I'm going to cut these. Okay, giving me those items. Now back to the creepy cultist area. Let me see. There's another one of those balls, and then the little heart gargoyle goes over there. This puzzle is to find all 7 of the scrolls for the key that opens Nicholas's place. I want to take a look at this creepy thing. I'm gonna cut it, giving me those 2 items. And over here on the left, we're gonna use the Minotaur. What does that give me? Wings and another element thing. So you notice we're collecting, you know, a bunch of these items that just are multi-items. Okay, so this is a puzzle. You want to rotate the keyholes so they match the picture, and it's not too difficult. I'm free.
I'm free. I
Let
heard
it go.
while you were looking.
Let it go. Let's see. So I think we need to look at this. I've got that amulet. Oh, giving me more multi-items. yeah, there's so many items here that you get from other items. Okay, So I'm going to use this over here, opening up that. It's going to be that silly statue thingy. And then I put this here for, what is it? The gargoyle head. So I'm going to put the gargoyle head into place, and that gives me a hidden objects challenge over here in the bottom left. We need to find all the items. So let's see. Chain, owl, arrowhead. The wolf amulet is the important item that we're looking for. And the pin and the dagger. Great. Okay, so the wolf head goes over there, giving me 2 items. And then that creepy thing is now alive. Yeah, that's not good. Okay, so the satyrs. I put the 2 satyrs into place here, giving me the 3rd of that item. Oh, and I didn't mean to go here. How do I get out of here? Well, I'll use the map. I have no idea how that happened. Okay, my mistake. So these things go over here. Where's that statue I just got? Here's a statue. We're gonna put wings on it. And then we're gonna put it down there. So notice everything's in place here. So that way we now get to meet a demon buddy. It's actually a friendly demon. Well, it's friendly. It wants to destroy my enemies instead of me. Okay, so I put all these spheres there. And then it gives me the final elemental thing. So now I'm going to take a look at this. I put the 4 elements into place. I put this into place. And then I'm going to use it on this creepy guy. This is going to give us a scene where it turns out that the secret evil villain is, in fact, Abigail, the secret evil villain of the main game. Yep. She was not done with her evil, and now she's just trying to, well, come back to life. That's basically her plan. So this puzzle is actually pretty difficult because it's just so random. Sometimes you get lucky, sometimes you don't. You're trying to make matches of like 3 in a row. And, yeah, so 3 blues in a row. That works. Okay, I defeated her there. Okay, oranges in a row. That worked. 3 blues in a row. And now I need some greens. Okay, 3 greens in a row. 3 oranges in a row. And now I can get blues. 3 blues in a row. Wow, this is working fantastically. Blue, orange. Yep, there we go. So we need to win multiple rounds of this game. And it's hard because you have to aim because these things are constantly moving, as you can see. So where you're aiming makes a very large difference. Let's see, I'll put a green there. That gives me a bunch of greens in a row. This gives me some blues. Okay, now I've got greens in a row. Done. Wow, that went really, really quickly. Very, very easily. Nice. So we've defeated Abigail. She's gone forever. And now our heroes get to live happily ever after. The end. You okay, Abigail? No, not Abigail. Emily! She's okay! Yay! She's no longer a skeleton monster. And it looks like the entire town is back to normal as well. So that is it. That is Grim Tales Graywitch. I hope you enjoyed watching me play the entire game in one video. If you liked it a lot, please like and subscribe. Maybe check out some of my other video walkthroughs.